Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Touchback. The Ohio native went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears. He's the number 2 pick in 2017.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect just because they throw it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Montgomery, the target, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky, and that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. from the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. For 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far this one.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense. Can't do that.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Toss left to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's got room. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
Don't walk out here, man.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moment.
Just with his size, the slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And boy, that one.
Until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not a... And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook. His fourth.